What's up, everybody? Ben Razza here for Odd Chopper, bringing you more college basketball. The second day of the Sweet 16 Friday, March 24th. Obviously, there were 4 games last night. It is last night when I'm filming this. I give you a little spoiler alert. I don't know the results of the Thursday games, but we're here to focus on the Friday games. We're going to look at them, put a couple together, and hopefully cash that plus money ticket. Let's build out a parlay. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to Odd Chopper, all things betting. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's dive into the plays. First up, it's a dangerous game, but you know what? It's a Sweet 16. These are good teams. San Diego State, give me the points. Plus 7.5 and a 137-point total. First of all, this is a contrasting style. Alabama plays crazy fast. They don't mind getting up and down. San Diego State's a lot more methodical. Both teams really strong defensively. When you look at Alabama, they're a weird blend because they like to play fast and they have extremely good defense. San Diego State is more the typical, they play slow, kind of like Virginia, and they pack it in. How did we get here? San Diego State got past two certainly mid-majors, but high-octane offenses in Charleston and Furman really decimated my poor Paladins in the last round. Alabama hasn't been tested either, and I don't think their level of competition, obviously, their 16 was not a real thing. And then Maryland, I don't know, not really a team that I thought could challenge with Alabama, but I think San Diego State can. First of all, San Diego State plays, elite defense. They're going to contest these threes. They can limit the transition. They can make this a dogfight. The other part that I like, San Diego State is one of the deepest rotations. They run 9-10 guys. No one plays major minutes for this team. Foul trouble will not be an issue, anything like that. And then again, the total is more set up for that type of game that I think could be played in the 60s. I think it's a close competitive game. Does Alabama probably edge them out? Yeah, probably. But when I look at this Aztecs team, experience, they don't have those pure scores, but I don't think you really need it considering the way they're constructed. By committee, be efficient on offense, limit the threes on defense. Let's get out of here with a close, competitive, hopefully, 1 or 2 possession game, and that will be good enough to set the pace, build the foundation for this parlay. So we got 1 down. Now, we got 2 more. In addition to that, we certainly have got Bet 365 on the mind. If you're in New Jersey, if you're in Ohio, if you are in Virginia, if you are in Colorado, you are lucky enough, and I do say lucky enough, to get the Bet 1, get 365 in bonus bets. All you got to do, go to the link below. You sign up, deposit $10, claim your offer, get $365. It's legitimately that simple. Fortunately, it's only in those 4 states, but if you are in one of those 4 states, again, New Jersey, Colorado, Virginia, or Ohio, just fantastic. You got to be 21 plus. Please play responsive. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. We're going to find the second of what's going to be a 3-leg parlay. Looking. There's not that much to look because there's only 4 games. I just talked about the number 1 seeds. We're going the other direction for the other number 1 seed, Houston, who's a mystery box, but we're going to lay 7.5 points, 138-point total. Again, could be at a slow, methodical pace. Miami. Let's start with Miami. So they impressively take down Indiana. They get past Drake. Now, Poplar might be hurt. We'll have to see about that. They've got really good guard play. To me, this is a pretty simple breakdown for what I'm kind of trying to execute here. Miami's defense is just not good. They're outside the top 200 in effective field goal percentage. Defense, I don't know exactly what they're going to be able to do to slow down Houston. And we know that Houston's going to get into them. They're not going to be intimidated by the guards because Houston has guards of their own with Sasser and Mark and all these guys, obviously Shed as well. Just a really hard-nosed team. I thought they were truly on the ropes against Auburn, and they were for a little while, and then they responded in typical, Kelvin Sampson, Houston team. They got physical, they got angry, and they looked absolutely fantastic. Certainly more rest is good for this team. They're a banged-up squad. I look at this, I think this is the best stylistic matchup. I mean, Northern Kentucky doesn't really count, but I thought that Auburn could do some things that would cause Houston some problems. I don't see that here. I think that Miami, unfortunately for them, is kind of built right how Houston wants to play. They can get into these guards, and offensively, I think Houston certainly advantages on the boards, really physical, and just a lack of defense for Miami is going to spell trouble. If Houston gets out to a good lead, they can be really, really physical. And again, this Miami squad, I still don't know exactly how they combat Houston's defense. So I look at this spot. 7.5 is a lot of points. There's no doubt about it. And I really respect Miami. I love their coach as well. I think Houston's just a cut above another level. I think they jump out early and never look back. I'm going to lay the points in the second game here with the Cougars. So we've got San Diego State plus 7.5, Houston minus 7.5. If you put those two together, you get over 2.5 to 1 plus 264. If you want to just use those two. But I do have one more for you. And even more than that, if you're looking for a bunch more, if you're looking for all sorts of bets, you can head over to OddsShopper Premium. Again, the link is in the description. 100% free for our free trial week. You get in for the week, no strings attached. You've got numerous bets from every book, all sorts of filters, all sorts of tools. You want to take a couple and build out the parlays. They tell you right there the expected ROI, expected win, add and remove. It is so simple, so fun, and hopefully for you guys, so profitable. Try it out for yourself, though. It's a week free. Every feature that we have, no strings attached. Just a great offer and a great time to do it. Now, let's find that last game. Before we get on out of here, I want to back Texas, but even more than Texas, I want to back the over here. I like over 149 in the Xavier and Texas game for the simple fact that I think there's going to be a lot of points. That is maybe a little too simple. Xavier, elite offense, one of the best assist rates in the country, one of the best effective field goal rates in the country. And Texas is not that far behind. They're around the top 50 in effective field goal percentage as well. I don't think either team will be overly upset if it gets out and running. Certainly Xavier won't be. And I think Texas will keep up. And you look at what Xavier does well. Again, pass the ball really well. They can shoot at times, simply outscore teams in a lot of their victories. And they have been impressive. Now, they had to battle back against Kennesaw State. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, I think that is useful. And they're going to take on a team here where they are not sizable underdogs, but the rightful underdogs. Texas is a fantastic team. We got a ton of bigs. Obviously, I really like their backcourt. Rice and Carr, experienced guys, know what they're doing. And again, both of these teams' offenses, to me, have advantages. I respect Texas's defense. I think Texas is going to get the job done here. But Xavier just has a high-powered offense. They've got a lot of guys. They share the ball really well. The tempo will be good here. If the shots are falling, and again, looking at the efficiency metrics, you never know. It's a high, that's just how basketball is. But both of these teams, I think, will actually shoot a pretty good clip. First to 80 could win this game. That would not shock me. I think it's going to be certainly played in the mid to upper 70s at over 149. That is where we want to be. That is the last bet on the board for me. So let's put it all together here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 595, nearly 6 to 1 for the Aztecs, for Houston, and for over 149 in that Xavier and Texas game. There you have it. Another batch of games. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter at JazzRazDFS. Going to be more action. We're going to be whittling down. The Elite Eight is up next. Of course, we're going to have content for you. I hope all your bets go well, including this one. See you guys soon. Enjoy the games. Cash the tickets.